So guys, slightly different video today. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how going to the gym and getting into shape actually positively impacted my trading, how it transformed my trading results. Now, I'm not saying this is going to work for everybody, and I'm not saying to go to the gym, and that's, there's plenty of successful traders that don't go to the gym. But it's the lessons I got from going to the gym that I positively applied to my trading, helped me improve my results. If you guys get value and enjoy this video, enjoy this type of content, please do like, comment and subscribe. I'll get back to you, trying to build this community and help as many people as possible. So yeah, let's get into the video, guys. So yeah, firstly, I want to make it clear that if you're not in shape or you don't go to the gym, that doesn't necessarily mean you're not going to be successful in trading. There's so many successful traders in various shapes, sizes, and just being in shape alone doesn't mean you're going to be successful. But all I'm going to do is talk from my experience on what happened with me. And like I said, I'm not telling anyone to do it. I'm just talking from personal experience. So back in 2022, in the summer of 2022, I've been trading for a good about 5 years at that point. And I was having good months, bad months. I was consistent, but I was still up and down. And for me, it was more to do with my psychology. I knew how to trade. I knew the technicals. I had a good strategy that people were performing, and I'd have good months, I'd have bad months. But overall, I was doing okay, but I wasn't as consistent as I'd like. I'd have a couple of good months, and then I'd maybe deviate and go off and not be as focused. And I think for me, that solely came down to discipline. I struggled with discipline, and I'm a lot better now. I'm a lot more focused. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate, consistency of doing things. You'd say to someone or say to your friends, right, I'm going to do this. I'd start doing it. And then within a couple of weeks, I'd stop. And that's a problem because in trading, you have to be so on it. You have to be so on point, stick to your routine, stick to your processes to constantly perform at peak performance. That I would have days where I'd do really well and days where I'd stick to my routines and days where I wouldn't. And it solely came down to discipline. Now, the way I changed this was I thought, right, I'm going to start hitting the gym. And I was looking at a lot of successful people and they were saying to hit the gym. And, you want to be in the best physical shape as possible. Not necessarily the way you look. It doesn't matter the way you look. It's just the process of doing something you don't want to do. Because with the gym, you don't get it's all long-term gratification. It's all long-term rewards. And that was my problem. I was seeking quick rewards, quick highs and quick fun. And that affects trading results because if you're looking for quick highs and quick wins, you're going to be gambling. You're going to be taking trades that aren't there because you're not disciplined enough to sit on your hands and wait. And that's what I was finding myself doing. I was sat there and I'd be bored, or there wouldn't be trades part of my strategy, but I would just think, oh, this looks good, or this looks good. And but by going to the gym, and like I said, when you go and when you first go, you could be working as hard. You could be the hardest worker in the room or hardest worker in the gym, and you're not going to see any results for 2-3 months. Really, you have to be disciplined with your diet. You have to be disciplined with turning up every single day, well, not every single day, but turning up, at least 3 times a week. I did. And there's days where you don't want to go and you go, and there's days where you're motivated to go and you go, and it's fighting that discipline and being disciplined to do the things you don't want to do when you know you have to do them. And that's what I found helped improve my trading, because there'd be times where the alarm would go off at 6:30 in the morning and I'd know there'd probably be no trades today. So I'm just getting up to sit at a desk and not actually execute any positions, not make any money. But before, I would lay in. I knew there was no trade, so I wouldn't get up. But that would affect my routine. Maybe I'd sleep in a bit later. So then the next day when there were trades, I'd miss them because I'd slept in. So the gym and getting into shape taught me discipline. And like I said, it's not for everybody. There's plenty of successful traders that don't go to the gym or don't do those things. But you have to know yourself. And for me, I saw myself not being disciplined, struggling with consistency. So by getting into the gym and doing something that gives you long-term results, it helped improve my trading because, again, trading, you're not just going to instantly get results. You could be sat at a desk for 2, 3, 4 years, learning, improving, not feeling like you're progressing and not seeing the results. But then as you come into your 3rd, 4th, 5th year, you start seeing those results. And it teaches you long-term gratification. So that's a major point that helped me. like I briefly touched on, doing something you don't want to do helps with discipline. So like going to the gym when you're tired, or you know you should go but you don't want to, and you have that chat in your head where you're sat there going, oh, I don't want to go, I can't be bothered today, but you force yourself to go in, and by doing the things you don't want to do, you actually become disciplined. And it's the same with trading. There's so many times where you don't want to do your ASR, or you don't want to review your trades, or you've had a few losses and you don't want to look at how I can improve because you're upset or frustrated that you lost. But years ago, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have been as disciplined as what I am now. And a lot of people have said to me recently, James, you seem really disciplined. You seem really how do you get so on it? And there's definitely days where I don't want to do stuff. And there's days where I don't want to go to the gym, or I don't want to get up early and trade, or I don't want to do this. But ultimately, it's forming the good habits of discipline. And, the way you can get around that is just by, for me, it helped just going to the gym, improving myself and getting into a position where you're seeing results long term. You're putting yourself through physical pain short term for no results, but long term you reap the rewards. And it's the exact same with trading. Like I mentioned previously, you start off trading not learning anything, or learning everything but not seeing any results or any tangible results. You might have good months, bad months, but if you stay consistent with trading, like if you stay consistent with the gym, you do start to see results. And that's what helped me massively, just by sticking to the things that I know I should be doing even when I don't want to. It helped change everything. And guys, it doesn't necessarily have to be the gym for you. Like for me, this video is about how the gym helped me become consistent because of the long-term gratification and the long-term rewards you get from going to the gym. But if you don't want to go to the gym, like I said, it doesn't necessarily make you going to make you a better trader. But the habits that you form in the gym, you can apply to trading, which can help improve. But if it's not the gym, it could be reading a book. Reading books give you long-term gratification. You don't instantly get the knowledge. You have to read 500 pages of a book, and it teaches you patience. It teaches you time to just for yourself, just to learn information. So it doesn't necessarily have to be just the gym. But yeah, this video is solely about how going to the gym helped change my results, and the habits and the good habits and the lessons that I learned from going to the gym I could apply to trading. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's slightly different, but it's important because it's important for everyone to realize, like I said, it's not necessarily the gym itself, but forming good habits, forming discipline is what will help you become a successful trader, because you have to be disciplined in trading. You have to take trades that are part of your plan, even if you have the urge to want to be in the market. If you haven't took any trades for 3 weeks, you have to be disciplined to wait for your trading plan to give you an opportunity. Most of trading is just sitting there on your hands. So, you have to wait for your edge to play out, and that takes discipline. And also throughout the journey, like I mentioned, you're going to have struggles, you're going to have difficulties, anyone learning to trade now, I've said before, give yourself a 3-year window, 3-year plan to be successful. You're not necessarily going to do it in a week or 2 weeks. It's going to take you a while, or 2 months. It's going to take you a while. And to see that longer term approach can be difficult. But with the gym, how that helped as well is by looking long term in the gym. I don't care if I'm not in shape for X amount of years. I'm just going to do the good habits, and then the results should form. And that's what happened with me. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this type of video. Let me know if you do like this type of content. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys.